Are you ready? Alright, what's your name?
My name is Plain James.
Get your mind right. You need to get your mind right. Get your mind right. Gonna get your mind right. Get your mind right. Get your mind right. It's time to get your mind right. Get your mind right. Follow Christ. Put the devil in your hindsight. I thank the Lord for his blessings. There was some times I was stressing and everything was in question. I just was being tested.
Street right here. My homeboys had a little trap spot over here. We just come through here and chill, smoke out, kiss licks or whatever. They pretty much just one of the many spots. But you gotta stay on the move. You can't just be in one spot too long.
Why do they call you Plain James?
I basically got my name because most of the time when you see me, I'm either wearing either plain black t-shirt or plain white t-shirt. I never really been a flashy type, you know, I'm not real materialistic or whatnot, so pretty much a simple dude, so that's where I got my name from.
What color shirt do you have on right now?
It just happens to be black. Black large shirt, so you see it for yourself. I was born in Newark, New Jersey, but I was only up there until I was 1 year old. My dad got a job down here with Ford Motor Company, so we moved down here to Decatur. And the first place we stayed was a neighborhood called Misty Waters on County Road. And, it was pretty rough. It wasn't really much of a difference from New Jersey. We stayed there for a few years. And, we had situations where folks actually broke into the apartment a few times and all kind of things were going on. And, eventually the apartment complex burned down. Somebody started a fire in the complex, which caused us to move, but at that time we were prepared to move into a house. So we moved to another spot in Decatur, into a neighborhood called Leisure Valley. And that's pretty much where I grew up for the most part. When we got there, it was a developing area, you know, but as time went on, the houses were pretty cheap. You know, we ended up having Section 8, different things like that. So a lot of people for the lower income neighborhoods were able to move over there and get a home for a reasonable price. So they pretty much brought the hood to the neighborhood, and it pretty much wasn't the difference. So there's a lot of things going on in there, anything from drugs, violence, anything you pretty much would see in majority of the rough neighborhoods across the country, we pretty much had in our neighborhood. Even people losing their lives.
Where you used to stay?
Yep, they knocked it down now. I'd stay at 109A. Me and my homeboy Roscoe. They call it the old projects. Probably the oldest projects in Carrollton. We stayed there for a couple months. Our rent went up to $75. I never really was the crazy type. I really went into all the wild stuff, but you know, I was around. I did little things here and there that I should not have been doing. You know, eventually I decided just to go to college. Go to West Georgia, and came out here, and pretty much got involved in some of the same stuff, anything from smoking weed, selling weed, drinking, and some other stuff that I'm not gonna put on camera. But I got this tattoo when I was about, I say, was I 23 or 24? I used to smoke so much weed I can't even remember, but probably 23 or 24, and me and a couple guys, we had this clique called Money Mob. That was like a rap group slash, you know. So
Slash?
Yeah, slash. And we all went and got this MOB tattoo somewhere on our body. Some of my homeboys got it on their arm or whatnot. And pretty sure for you geniuses out there, y'all know what that means. But if not, you still won't ever know. just something that still remains from my days of darkness. But now I really say it means multitude of blessings.
There you go.
Try to clean it up. Praise Jesus. all those guys end up going to jail for the most part, prison, doing at least 4 to 5 years at a time. You know, through the grace of God, I was able to avoid that consequence. These new projects right here. They really ain't new, but they new word in the old ones that they took out. You know what I'm saying? So, this was over here that day, man. I came out here with my homeboy. We had like a little situation.
What little situation?
Basically tried to jump on my homeboy, little sister and little brother up at the wreck up here. We came out here to see what's up. And we get out the car with them. You know what I'm saying? One of our homeboys that were with us, automatically he just started shooting in the air. So automatically that turned the situation from a talking situation or a fighting situation to a shooting. We out over here in these projects, bullets whizzing back and forth. Like you literally see bullets whizzing by your face, shipping brick off the project buildings or whatnot. And after we leave that situation, I was just like, man, that's it for me. Like I've been in a situation like that before, but this time it just felt different. It was just like I really couldn't live like this no more. Somebody getting a little fixed up.
What is this for?
Before I get my haircut at AAA Barbershop. Homeboy Jason kept me up over there. Slash rim shop. Slash window tint. Slash car wash. Not black folks. What made me decide that I really need to switch the way I was living and totally commit to Christ. Basically, I got to a point where I tried everything I could on my own. You know, I tried this and I tried that. I just felt like my life was just going in a circle. I really wasn't making any progress. And at that point, the only thing that I hadn't fully tried and given total effort was really totally living for Christ. So I felt like, what did I really have to lose at this point? And when I started doing it, I want to say I immediately noticed the difference. I'm not going to say everything just got better instantly, but it's a different feeling. Like a lot of things that I was going through that I didn't understand why before I began to gain understanding, or why I was going through those things, you know, to understanding Christ and understanding the Word better, I was able to use those things to be beneficial as opposed to letting them break me down and really hold me back. So I would say the biggest thing I got coming to Christ was peace of mind and just a little more understanding about how life works. Right now, I actually attend 2 churches. I go to church on Saturday at Carrollton 7-Day Adventist Church. Any conviction that you have in your heart that God has given you, follow those convictions. And I was introduced to that church by my fellow ministry member, Young Noah. And there's some real good people down there, man. I was real comfortable. That was actually when I first recommitted my life back to church. That was the first church that I started going to. That was when I was younger, my parents made me, but you know, I had a while where I wasn't going. So I started going there first when I came back to church. And now I actually preach on every other first Sabbath, every other first Saturday. You know, it's a blessing, man, to be able to be used by God. And I also attend church on Sundays at Word of Truth Christian Church in Bremen, Georgia. Pastor Mo, man, that's one of the coolest dudes I know. Like, it's very rare that you can just call your pastor any time and just talk to him or just go hang out with him like just one of your homeboys, and he's always available. Like our pastor even do music, he rap, he got an album out, and you check it out too. No Flesh, coming soon. Dirty Work Ministries. Well, this is an urban ministry that me and my partner Young Noah came up with. One day we were just riding in the car, we was riding by looking at different neighborhoods, and we were just talking. We really realized it's a need for some guys to go out here into these neighborhoods, into these places that a lot of people are not willing to go, because if the people of Christ don't go to these people, who will? Being that we've experienced the lifestyle that they're living, we feel like we can relate and go to them and talk to them in a language they can understand, but at the same time, we'll show them like, look, I was doing what you were doing at one time. If I can give that up and come to Christ, I'm no better than you. You can do the same thing. Like all of us are just going to use our negative experiences to relate to people in similar spots and really just share to them the value of having a relationship with Christ as opposed to living the lifestyle that they're living. So we all going to get together, whether it be feeding people or witnessing or through the music, setting up community events. Really, we just here to meet the needs of the people in these areas and try to reach them to the best of our ability. Hopefully the Lord will do a great work, and the ministry will grow and be effective.
Something learned and kept in the mind. Clear perception of truth, that's what I'm striving to find. Wisdom accumulated, learned over time, often gained from experience and swallowing pride. Understanding to grasp the meaning or comprehend, to accept and settle, seeing it is what it is.